What's up, y'all? It's your girl, and I'm back with another video. So we about to get into the Sistas recap. Honestly, I should have waited till next week when we have the whole Fatima and Andy thing and then the whole Zach and Karen. Like, this week, to me, it was a whole lot of work stuff, you know? Because we had Paige, Maurice, and Sabrina. They one-on-one on teaching her how to be a, But, hey, hopefully it works for her. Sabrina is funny, yo. Sabrina is funny, one of a kind. Because did y'all see the clothes she had on that couch? Like, baby, change it up, switch it up. That ain't it. And then we had Hayden and Fatima. They just, honestly, they give brother and sister. Like, I cannot explain it. They give, like, real life brother and sister with a complicated relationship. And we even had Danny and Leonard. Bro, what he kept saying, it's first sight. I was it was like, it's on first sight. Wait, did he even say on? He was like, it's first sight. Bro sent me. And he's like, bro, get up out of here, sent me. But yeah, literally, like, you know, we seen everybody at work, and then we still got Karen going through her you know, her traumas, trying to get that together. You know what I think is so hard about that? It's not a bad thing, but y'all, I think what people gotta realize, like us viewing, mind y'all, we know Tyler Perry now, so it's like, but for like a viewer, it's 3 weeks, you know. I think it's been going on for almost 3 weeks, basically. Karen just, you know, walking around not holding a child. So for us, it's not like, oh, but it's like, dang, can we get something different? But for, like, in reality, it's the same day. So it's like, you know, I know people like, dang, I hope she ain't going through it this half of the season. But it's so hard with Tyler Perry because it's like, by the day, you know, like, he breaks down the day, and then it's what, like 4 or 5 characters. You got sisters that you're trying to get in, and you got like Zach's part. I'm like, okay, we got this. Hopefully it's only like one more day, and then it's a day switch. Mind y'all, because it looked like the next scene they like off work, you know, they at the club. So we like, okay, great. At least going into like September, we should have like, you know, a new day. But yeah, so it's sometimes it gets hard because you watching the same stuff unfold for 3 weeks over like one day. So all right, now, like, we've seen enough for today. Okay, y'all, now, like, a favorite moment for me personally had to be when Zach was in the gym and Keys came up to him. Yes, Keys isn't like the keys to your house. I thought that was very, like, and you know, I don't feel like he was too intrusive. I feel like because he said he experienced that when he lost his son, his wife lost his job. So I feel like he sort of saw it in Zach and was like, you know what, this young fella, like, I need to get to him. And he did eventually get to him. And I'm like, yes, because Zach needed that. Like, Zach, I understand though, like, you know, it could, to me, when I, like, something bad is happening or like multiple bad things, I'm like, it could always be worse. That is my, like, main, it could always be worse. And try to not look at it like, oh my God, this is the worst point. Nah, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, somebody could have it worse than me right now. So I got to take it. It might all be coming at me at once, but I'm going to take it and I'm going to pass it. Like, I know it's going to pass. The rain will eventually stop. And so I know right now Zach is like, it's downpouring on me. But I'm glad, like, that conversation gave, like, you know what? I need to go talk to Karen. I'm not mad because I feel like a conversation needed to be had with Karen. Like, I do feel like Zach and Karen needs to have a conversation. And because my thing, if you really think about it, you know, y'all spend these last, for people be like 3 years, but y'all spend the last months like planning, trying to figure out this co-parenting situation, figuring out how y'all could be in each other's lives now with a child. So to have that all just pulled away, like all the strings yanked away, y'all really have no ties to each other now at all. So of course I feel like there needs to be a conversation had. I don't feel like it's going to be crazy. I truly don't. You know, Karen is still mentally, she just ain't there. So I feel like this could help her. I feel like get her out of her slump. I know some people, because I think he said, you know, I'll always have love for you. I don't think that ever stopped. Like, this was going to be at one point, and still is, the mother of his child, even if that child isn't here. So I feel like much respect to Zach for going over there. I don't see a problem with it. The only thing I ask is this conversation brings him clarity and also makes him realize, you know what, I need to open up to my life. I call her the wife, but, you know, Fatima like that, like, because even Fatima's like, I feel like he's shutting me out. So I feel like it's needed. I do think, you know, it needs to happen. We'll see how it goes. We'll honestly see how so much goes. Because, you know, that's one of the things Fatima says, like, literally next episode. I feel like he's shutting me out. And I know, like, people said she's pregnant, so it could be, like, her hormones and stuff. Okay. There was a scene when Andy had called Danny about she had called originally about her boss being like, nah. We saw that part when, you know, basically Andy case, it didn't fall through yet. Bro just like, he ain't even a bro. He was like, it ain't strong enough. I'm like, excuse me? Like, you know, because that's your golfing buddy. But it is a scene where it looked like, well, it was like a photo where I thought it was Fatima. Was it Fatima? I thought it was Fatima. Like, she saw them in a restaurant or something. Like, we see that doctor again. Just know we see him again, because we see his kids and his wife. But let's, wait till we get to that part. So yeah, Andy working on that. So y'all know Fatima like handling all the basketball players. So we'll see how next week that play out. But honestly, if anything, like, why, like, I hope it ain't no like hating situation, or like hating, not hating, but hating situation. Because it's like, girl, like, she's helping y'all at the end of the day. Like, it's like she's trying to help you while you help y'all friend. And, she handling the rest. But we'll see how Andy take this. We'll see how Andy take that. And we see she got a date with, or she going out for drinks with the doctor. So we'll see how that play out. I feel like we just never got the chance to see her and Robin work out. Like, never, ever. But they always put her with, like, a rich person. You feel me? Like, they always I think the only one was the janitor, who was like, but everybody else be like, money, money, money. All right, y'all. So also while they was on the phone, Andy and Danny, they said that Karen couldn't cook. She was trying to cook. That's what Aaron told Danny. So they was like, let's get her some gumbo. But here's the thing. It wasn't an earlier season. They said she can't cook. Her chicken be white or something. But it's just funny because in the earlier season, she did cook. But don't get me wrong. I thought it was like breakfast, because she could like breakfast or something. Was it dinner? I thought it was breakfast. And to me, if it's like breakfast, then I feel like some people can cook breakfast. Like, I can cook me a good pancake and some bacon and some eggs. But then you tell me to cook you a chicken, I'm be like, huh? Like, any meat, I'm be like, huh? Like that one time I actually cooked salmon, I over-seasoned it, baby. I ain't even about to hold you. Over-seasoned it. And it, like, I like some of my food crunchy. And my salmon is one of them where I like it, like, crunchy. Like, I can't explain it. But yeah, so I'm like, maybe she cooked him. Like, I can't remember what she cooked him. But it's crazy. I was just rewatching that season. But yeah, I do know what season they talking about. And it's like, what did she cook? Because some people can even cook pasta. But then when you get into y'all know the chickens is a different kind of cooking expertise, a level of expertise. And some people like, if you can't cook this, then you ain't no chef. Like, back out the kitchen. So yeah, we got that whole thing. I think that's the only time I remember her cooking personally. If she cooked again, I honestly don't remember. Because like season 1, I did not really watch. I maybe only watched like 1 or 2 episodes from season 1. So that's all I can say about that. We also hear Danny didn't get her settlement money yet. I don't know why I thought she had it. I don't know why I thought she had it. I'm sitting here like that. But I'm glad they brought it up. Even like it was a point when Zach was like, I'm going to check in on Michael. I'm like, where's Michael? Like, and it's like funny because Zatima has a moment where they speak on Michael. But I'm like, Zatima is ahead. So Zatima is no use of us when we think of sisters. So I'm like, where's Michael? I know at one point when they were in the hospital, Fatima said his aunt helps out with him. So I'm like, is the aunt now like the main caregiver? Mind you, I know they're not going, because you see even their house don't even got the stuff in it no more, in the corner where it used to be at. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to kids and Tyler Perry, you just sort of like let it ride. Like, you don't think too much on it. You just like, okay. And that's also the hard part. Mind you, these kids growing like this, and y'all filming like a day at a time. Y'all filming what, like maybe a week in the season? Yeah, them kids growing up. I respect it. But this gonna be good, y'all. I feel like I really should have done a recap on next week. Nothing happened this week. Everybody was at work with their co-workers. But yeah, we'll see, y'all. I'm about to head out of here. I'm actually about to go cook me some pancakes and plant-based sausages. But I'll hit y'all up later. I'm not about to start, so I love y'all.